Drove it one time and it's been sitting since. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So my buddy came by, picked up a CRX in the middle of the night, and he was super stoked that the car came out amazing. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Joe's back again. The funniest part is, like, Joe has my phone number, but he hits me up on Messenger on Facebook instead, so I didn't hear it. I didn't wake up earlier than I was supposed to, and we are here now, and we're going fishing. In hopes of still catching some big ass fishes, because you know early bird get the big bite, but I was super tired. I didn't wake up.
It's alright.
But it's alright. Oh, you guys know we had to get some breakfast first before we head out to the fishing spot. Right, Joe?
Gotta eat.
Gotta eat. Alright, guys, so we've been hiking for like a minute now, and I am super tired, dude.
Whole 50 feet.
Yeah. Not just playing, guys. So the funniest thing was we were headed this way, which was a change of plan because we were supposed to go to a different place closer to home, but where we went to go eat for breakfast is more closer out this way. So instead we came out to Shadow Cliff, right here. Known for big fishes too, so hopefully we can try to get some good today. Ooh, this water is murky as hell. If I didn't double take at this, Joe, I probably would have thought it was like land. I would have walked on that.
Yeah, walk out on it.
So, gotta whip out my good old Shakespeare ugly stick combo bait caster. And Joe took my reel in yesterday to the shop to get it re-spooled and was gonna possibly put some new lines on it, but this line was already new. And then when the guy was gonna re-spool it, he was like, oh, we'll just refresh this line since it's still really good. So Joe took care of my reel, got it hooked back up here. We'll hook up the lines when we find our spot. You want your glasses back? Oh wow, this shit fucking changed. What the hell? Yo, if you guys don't see what that, oh my god, dude, it just changed everything when I took it off right now.
Alright, start to slowly reel.
Joe, they're taking my shit, bro.
Slowly reel.
Oh damn, I see you right there, blood. He's swimming. Yeah, that's a bass.
Yep.
Dude, his glasses are fucking crazy.
I barely saw that.
Yeah, he just swam on by, like coming by, cuz.
Yeah, reeling.
Joe.
The bluegills took your bait.
Yeah, he took it.
They bounced because that bass came by.
Yeah, that fool came strolling through like, welcome to my block, cuz. Hey, Joe, there's a bluegill right there.
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying. I think he took your thing too. Look at that big old bass, bro. Swimming by like it's nothing. Yep. Hi, buddy. Dragonfly, what you doing? Gets a little deeper over here. Oh, he went for that dragonfly. Yo, guys, check out what Joe just got right now.
Barely.
That is like the size of my goddamn hand, and I tell you guys right now, my hands are huge. Dude, barely got it up the mouth and just ripped off the hook. But yeah, man, that's the first real catch of the day, even though it's like the fourth bluegill. So what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are taking a break from the black CRX. And what I mean by taking a break from this car is we are done with trying to restore it. Now, I know I said I was going to try to repair the front bumper and a few other miscellaneous things. I don't have a battery for it. I still want my distributor to be with me and get another one for this car, but I just sold it. So big shout out to David. He came by, checked it out today. He paid me my asking price without wheels, and he's going to be picking up the car on Saturday. So I'm glad that you like the car here in person rather than just trying to buy it off the bat. I had him check it out. He loves it. He knows about some of the flaws with the car. It's going to be a project for him, and I'm looking forward to see what he's doing with the car in the future. So today I have my H22 Turbo CRX here on the driveway, and I kind of want to briefly talk about this real quick because the last video I have of this car on the channel was at about 20,000 subscribers almost a month ago. And for all the new people that just came on board, this is the car from my $500 budget race car video. And if you guys watched it to the end of the clip, we are turboed, and today I want to button it up by installing the new wastegate, replacing that old eBay one there, and possibly do the injector modification as well. As a lot of you guys may know, I have the last track date of the year set for September 30th, and the CRX is going to make an appearance there. 10s or below a rod is the goal, and I got to get it buttoned up now. Alright, so I decided to just take apart the diaphragm real quick, although I have not removed it off the valve itself. I am able to just pull it all the way up and inspect the diaphragm, the rubber portion of it, and there are no rips, no tears on it whatsoever. If you guys remember back when I did Carrie's car, we had a lot of boost creeping issues on the dyno, and it turned out to be the banjo that goes to right here for the air source. It was, I don't know why it was longer, but it was longer where when it went to thread into this lower portion of the gate, it penetrated the diaphragm on the inside right here, or not right there, but right there. And we didn't find this leak until we took his apart, flip it upside down, and there was a nice tear on the crease right here where it's all black. And that was his issue. So he ordered a new one, but he has not put it on yet. The car's still been running fine all of this year so far. So you know, we'll get to it when we get to it. But mine looks to be good, so I'm not worried about the diaphragm or losing boost pressure. And my spring is a single large spring colored green. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. It's green, and the green, according to the F38 chart, is a 7.2 pounds, which is perfect because we can, you know, increase it with the boost controller. I have a max solenoid I'm going to be using and hooking up to the ECU so we can increase boost, and if we get to the point of, you know, needing boost by gear, we can set that up too. And when you're running, I believe, like 11.2 or more. Where the hell did you come from? Anyways, if we're running more than 11 pounds, I do have a Speed Factory 3-bar, or is it 4-bar map sensor that we can toss on that as well when we're on the dyno. So yeah, I'm gonna reassemble this really quickly, and then you know, we'll go ahead and start removing that sucker and get this guy put into place before we move on to the injectors. Alright guys, so these injectors right here were sent to me from HunterTuned, and these are his junkyard sourced Silverado LS, or those domestic Delphi injectored engines. And I believe these are the regular ones he sent me, which are 850cc flow ratings for it. And I believe he also has a decap ones where they flow about 1,000, and he also flow matched these in-house. So if you guys are interested in running these cheap affordable injectors for your Honda, be sure to check out HunterTuned's website. I'll link that into my description box below. And he also has a video on how to install these. Now I don't think this is going to be complicated for me to try to get it to fit in my rail. I measured it like months before, and it looks pretty straightforward. So I'm going to go ahead and just wing it, remove the fuel rail, see the difference in height between this and the OEM ones, and see what kind of O-rings I'm gonna need to make this work on my H22 intake manifold. So here's what I came up with. I found my assorted O-ring, and you can get it from like AutoZone or O'Reilly's or Auto Parts store, but I'm using the second size up from the smallest one. So this is the smallest, this is the second size after that, and I doubled it up right here on the injector itself, and then this fits really nice and snugged into the hole on both O-rings. So I'm sure that once it is compressed, it should seal that right there, and then when it heats up, it should expand, I suppose. And then this right here kind of fits almost perfectly into the grommet, and then obviously when it's compressed, it should seal it up. And I tried fitting the fuel rail. I definitely have to drill out this size right here to fit over the stud, and then once we fit that over, we can put all four into the intake manifold, see how far it goes down, and then we'll find a washer to compensate the gap, so that way the fuel rail sits nice and straight once it is all fully bolted down. So this right here is half of what was in there, and if this works, then we'll use all three of this. If it doesn't, then we'll just use washers or compensate with washers. So guys, I got the injectors all nicely fitted in here, and what I used for the spacer were, these were the original ones that came off the manifold, possibly the stock H22 spacer, and I measured exactly right in the middle, cut that right down the center, and made two of the same size spacer, which I used for the outer, and then I used a stock one for the inner, the B series one. And the injector seems to be compressed in there nice and firm, does not move, well, barely. And got the return line fitted. The barb was actually touching the very tip of this, since the rail now sits further in, and I slightly bent it back out and got that hooked up. Regulators hooked up, and dash 6 feed is hooked up. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the injector clip itself right here, and I'm going to wire them in to the stock harness, no pigtails. I'm just going to go ahead and snip it, solder it in place, and right now I'm hitting up HunterTuned and see if these injectors require a resistor box or not, because my resistor is all the way down there at the bottom. And if it does not use a resistor box, then I'm going to have to make a block off to loop all the resistor wires together and make it plug and play. And if it does, then we'll leave it right then and there. But the last thing I got to do as of right now is, like I said, wire this guy up, get it all hooked up, reinstall my catch can lines and everything pertaining to the intake manifold. I'm sorry guys, it's not Meow Meow that's bugging me right now, it's this one. She just climbed up on board and just came and slept right here where I am cutting the injector clips to size and stripping them down, ready to wire up over there. And she just like casually just like, hello, working here, excuse me. Alright guys, so we are done with the injectors and everything here is all reconnected, and I'm still waiting for HunterTuned's reply on whether these injectors run a resistor box or not, so I can leave or eliminate it. And this one right here has a broken tab for the clip, so it kind of pops up, and right now it is completely zip tied into place, so it does not pop up for whatever reason and lose a cylinder. So either leave it alone or get another clip from the yard or something. But we are done with that and the new wastegate install for the most part. Now tomorrow I'm gonna try to get into the cabin and try to figure out the issue with the electrical on the fuel pump and the starter and all that. I'm probably just gonna hardwire it straight to the ECU, since I am running the PDM fuse panel relay setup, and technically I can run a single wire since I have 3 extra switches on my panel, one to the fuel pump and one to, or the push start straight to the starter instead of through the ignition system, all of that through the harness to the starter, so we can eliminate all of that together. And possibly tomorrow as well, I may install the boost controller, max solenoid. I'm gonna probably turn this downward and get one of those loops or sleeving or tubing to protect the vacuum line from the heat of the manifold, and run it straight to the turbo down there. Have my max solenoid connected somewhere here away from all this madness, and not sourcing vacuum from the back over there, instead off the turbo. But we'll get to that when we get to it tomorrow. As far as today goes, we are done, and we're almost there. We're almost ready to see the dyno, guys. I'm super pumped. I'm still debating if I want to throw in my Walbro 450 into it, because you know, rather be safe than sorry, and you know, we don't want to max out duty cycle on the injectors either, so may do that. It currently has a Walbro 255, but I do have a used and brand new Walbro. Man, that's a no-brainer. Probably gonna do that too. But I got my map sensor installed, since we're going to be calibrating this anyway, so we'll calibrate it to the Speed Factory map sensor in case we go over 11 pounds when we do dyno this car. But feels nice to finish up early, so I hope you guys are excited for the H22 build back on the channel. I haven't made any follow-up video, but it is back. We are pushing for... Damn, GoPro memory died on me, so I'm gonna use my phone right now. But we are pushing for September 30th track, and we are a good like 2.5 3 weeks away, so plenty of time to get this car all buttoned up and on the dyno and finished, you know, before track day, so that way we can do maybe some test pulls, or you know, tinker with some of the little issues that are probably going to surface. So I'm looking forward to getting this car buttoned up and ready for battle. So if you guys are excited for the H22 content, please hit the subscribe button, stick around. We have a lot coming. The black CRX is gone, and then we'll kind of dive into what we're going to be doing for the chassis engine for the non-VTEC Honda Challenge. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.